Kasi nga, it's not going to be an easy thing to sell. Kaya nga, kaabang-abang ito kung how the Marcos administration will pull it off. Is, of course, ang pinakakaabangan nating lahat ay ang kauna-unahang State of the Nation address of President Bongbong Marcos. Sa Monday po yan. At bakit kaabang-abang ang SONA? Ang kauna-unahang SONA ni PBBM, ni President Bongbong Marcos. Kasi malalaman natin ang direksyon ng kanyang gobyerno. Kasi nga, ito pong SONA na ito, dito po ilalatag ang mga aabangan nating programa, pati na rin ang legislative agenda. Ibig sabihin yung kaniyang mga priority bills kung sakasakali, di ba? Mako-concretize na, the plans would be concretized on Monday. Pero ang isa sa mga pinagkakaabang-abangan ko sa SONA, sa first SONA ni PBBM, mga friends, ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ay yung plano na right-sizing the government or downsizing, whatever perspective you're on. Kasi may plano ang, I don't know kung narinig nyo na to ha, pero nabalita na ito, may plano ang government ni President BBM na i-slim down ang government. Diba? May mga magme-merge na government, mga GOCCs, may mga national agencies na mabubuwag, etc. So kabang-abang yan. Kasi kailangan dyan ng action ata ng Congress, no? The Congress needs to act on that. And I think this is the first major policy na talagang parang ma-associate mo talaga kay BBM. Yung downsizing and right-sizing the government. So matinding debate ito mga friends. Matinding debate itong magaganap. And I'm pretty sure ito ang isa sa mga pag-uusapan sa kanyang SONA. Kasi major ito eh. This is a very major policy shift. Will not going to be easy. Change is not always easy. Especially ganitong change. Na I believe I read in one article na about 2 million people yung maapektuhan. No? 2 million people ang maapektuhan. Either mawawala silang trabaho or maililipat sila sa ibang office or what have you. Pero it's going to be a very huge change in government. Yung plano ng Marcos ni BBM, ng BBM administration. Yung right sizing, yung slimming down, leaning, yung ang number one argument kasi why the Marcos administration would like to downsize or right size the government is to improve efficiency. Ikalawa, of course, mabawasan yung ginagastos ng gobyerno. I'm pretty sure malawak ang pagre-review ng performance ng mga GOCC sa national agencies. No? Sa national agencies ang nangyayari ngayon. Kasi nga, it's not going to be an easy thing to sell. Kaya nga, kaabang-abang ito kung how the Marcos administration will pull it off. How will the change is going to be managed? Kasi, of course, pag may binuwag ka dyang agency or may binuwag ka dyang GOCC, saan ngayon lilipat yung kanilang trabaho? Diba? Yan yung mga makikita nating discussions, I believe, after the SONA. At may mga hints na, of course, kung paano yung haharaping challenges ng Marcos, ng BBM administration. Ang isa dito is, of course, the resistance from the about 2 million workers, di ba? At, pero it's all about selling the idea. Ngayon, kung the country will be able to have a leaner and more efficient government because of that, why not? Di ba? It's really all about what it's gonna be about how what's going to happen doon sa mga government workers na mawawala ng trabaho or malilipat. I'm pretty sure naisip na rin yan ng BBM administration. Kasi this is not an easy project to pull off. Sabi ni Rufina, I hope yung mga mabubuwag ay yung mga akas sa gobyerno. Ma'am Rufina, it's not about that. The criteria ng tatahaking landas na ito is how to make the government more efficient. Na kailangan ba ganitong kadaming agencies or ganito kadaming government-owned companies and corporations. So yun ang criteria. It's really about making the government more efficient. So let's set our expectations right according to how processes actually work in the economy. Otherwise, mawawalan lang po tayo sa ating sariling mawawala po tayo sa katinuan at mag-a-utter po tayo ng mga bagay-bagay na hindi po nag-demonstrate ng ating sanity. So sabi ni Arwin, VP Sara said she did right-sizing too when she took over sa mayor of Davao City. That's correct, Ma'am Arwin. Na ginawa yan ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa Davao, ang pag-right size ng Davao City Hall, ng Davao government. That's why naging mas efficient ang Davao City under the leadership of Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero yun yung mga narinig ko sa mga taga Davao na may Vice President Sara Duterte, when she was a mayor, was very keen on making the Davao City government leaner and more efficient. Ayan. Pero syempre, you need a lot of studies and research kung paano mo gagawin yan. Kasi it's not going to be a walk in the park ang pag-right size at downsize ng isang organization, especially a very huge entity like the government. So kayo po, ano po sa inyo ang isa sa mga inaabangan ninyo sa magiging SONA sa State of the Nation address of the President this July 25? Ni Negra ko, pakitanggal daw, pakisabi kay VP Sara Duterte na ipatanggal ang grade 11 and 12. No po, grade 11 and 12 should not be removed kasi the education in the Philippines po ay ginagawa lang pong compatible sa global education. So kung gusto ninyo po ng inyong pong mga anak ay makapag-compete po globally, hindi po pwedeng tanggalin ang grades 11 and 12. Ang dapat pong gawin, imbis na tanggalin ang grades 11 and 12, ay i-revise ang college level. Dahil ito yung mga nakausap ko ang ibang educators about itong nangyayari. Kasi karamihan ng courses, karamihan ng subjects sa grade 11 and 12, nagre-repeat sa college. Sa first year. So dapat ang gawin, the curriculum ng college ito ay dapat i-adjust according sa pagbabagong dinulot ng K-12. Kasi parang there's no harmonization ng change sa education system ng grade school and high school at ng college. So dapat yun ang baguhin. Kasi kung K-12 ka, just like in other countries, dapat ang college mo 3 years. Kasi yung first year na general education, kinuha mo na yan sa grades 11 and 12 Grades 11 and 12. So dapat 3 years na lang yung college. And then, kung gusto mo mag-master, that would be your 4th year in college. Just like what happens in other countries. Like for example, in European countries. Yun yung shift. Yun yung kulang. Yung pag-change ng college level na i-consider yung changes na nangyari sa K-12. So, I really don't agree na tanggalin ng grades 11 and 12 because it will make our students less competitive than their global peers. Gusto nyo ba yan? Lalo na if our economy would open fully to trade. How could our students compete with influx of other workers, for example? How could they, for example, if they would like to study abroad, the high school education in the Philippines prior to K-12 will not be recognized. So ngayon, ina-harmonize natin ang ating education system according to the development in the rest of the world. So, ang dapat gawin lang is to study and reform what's going on. And of course, ang isa pang dapat gawin dyan sa K-12 education is to make industry cognizant, or they should recognize the changes in our education system. Kasi after you finish K-12, you should be able to work already. That would only require at least second year college. Kasi yung K-12, parang ang katumbasan niyan, nagtapos ka ng up to second year college ng previous education system natin. So dapat yung industry would recognize that, and they should not really penalize, mas maganda yung positive enforcement na the companies that would adjust their hiring standards according to the changes in the education system should be given incentives in order to change. Like for example, a bit of tax breaks or tax holiday or what have you. Para lang mag-integrate lahat. Sabi ni Maki, historically the Marcoses are supportive of SMEs. Yes, definitely, that's true. I hope there's a complete and aggressive plan for the SME sector. Actually, there's already a plan for the SME sector. Meron na talagang programa ang gobyerno, even during the Duterte administration. The thing is, of course, the pandemic happened, and it wasn't fully realized. So, kailangan lang talaga i-implement, and of course, i-polish yung mga dapat i-polish, diba? Para matulungan ang ating SMEs, ang ating small and medium enterprises, which are the backbone of our economy naman talaga, at number one job generators talaga sa atin yung small and medium enterprise. Sabi ni Ram, also all strengths must be offered in every senior high school so that students do not need to transfer to schools. Naku Ram, mahirap yung gusto mo na lahat ng mga schools, kailangan lahat strands present. Kasi mas maganda ang mga school would have competitive advantage. Depende sa strands. Kasi kung lahat, ang isang school will offer all strands, ang mangyayari kasi dyan, madidiminish yung quality of education. Kailangan talaga may specialty ang mga strands. Specialization. Kailangan talaga yan. Otherwise, magsasuffer yung educational quality pag lahat ng strands present sa isang school. Mas maganda yung mga school will have a competitive, would compete on different strands. Diba? Or magsispecialize on a particular strand.